What if a school's main goal was to, well, unlearn everything? Sounds pretty wild, right? Well, today we're diving into a blueprint for a place that wants to do just that. It's called Dropout Academy, and we're going to break down their vision for a total revolution in learning.
And boom, right away their tagline just grabs you. Drop the system, not your curiosity. I mean, that's not just some clever marketing slogan. It's a real challenge, right? It's basically saying that the way we do school right now might actually be crushing the one thing we want to encourage, that natural curiosity kids have.
So that tagline kind of tees up the big question they're trying to answer. You look around, AI is changing everything. So what should a school built for this world, right now, actually look like? The whole document we're looking at is their attempt to answer that question.
All right, so first up, we're going to look at their core beliefs. To really get what they're doing, you have to understand their whole philosophy. It's a new school of thought. Literally, let's get into the why behind it all.
And this really gets to the heart of it. They're not trying to just put a Band-Aid on the old system. Nope. They're talking about a complete teardown and rebuild. The whole idea is to shift the focus away from the institution and put it right back on the individual learner. It's all about nurturing growth from the ground up.
Okay, this is super important to how their model works. They see AI not as the teacher, but as this amazing tool. It personalizes what you learn. But, and this is the key part, the human mentor is still there to nurture the why you learn. You know, the purpose, the passion. It's not about replacing people with tech. It's about this human plus AI partnership that makes the human connection even stronger.
Now get ready for a big mind shift here. Think about how much standardized tests make us fear failure. Well, in this system, failure isn't some big, scary judgment. It's just data. It's feedback that tells you, hey, maybe focus on this part a little more. The whole point is to actually achieve mastery, not just cram facts into your brain for a test and then forget them.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The goal is not grades, but growth. It perfectly sums up their philosophy. It's not about chasing an A+ for someone else. It's about your own internal growth. It's about building up those real human skills like creativity, self-awareness, resilience, the stuff that actually sticks with you for life.
Okay, so that's the philosophy. But where does all this happen? How do you actually build it? That brings us to their idea of a three-dimensional campus. Let's look at the ecosystem. So the big idea here is that this isn't just a building, and it's not just an app. It's a whole hybrid ecosystem, and it's built on 3 dimensions that all work together.
And what are those 3 dimensions? Well, you've got a physical campus, a hub in Faisalabad, then there's Dropout Online, which is their global digital platform, and finally, a global community and mentorship network. See how they all connect? It's this mix of physical, digital, and human that's supposed to make the whole thing tick.
So even though they're thinking globally and digitally, they make it clear that there needs to be a physical heart to it all. This first campus in Faisalabad, they call it a living lab. It's a place for people to get together, to build things, to collaborate, and to test out new ideas before they roll them out to everyone else.
And this is how they take that living lab idea and make it global. The online platform is where the magic really scales. It has a personal AI learning engine, so it's customized for you, no matter where you are. It's also got a marketplace to find mentors, and I think this is really cool, a lifelong digital portfolio. It really drives home that idea that you never, ever stop learning.
Okay, so we've got the philosophy, we've got the ecosystem, but what does a student actually do all day? That's where we get into the dropout learning cycle.
So every single learner goes through this 5-step loop. You discover something, you learn it, you create with it, you reflect on it, and then you share it. What's so different is that emphasis on creating and sharing, not just sitting there and absorbing information. It's a continuous cycle, a loop of growth, not just a straight line that ends with a big test.
So what are people actually learning in this cycle? Well, you're not going to find the usual subjects like math or history. Instead, everything is organized into these 5 big domains, and they all get equal weight because the goal here is to educate the whole person, not just the academic part. Let's take a quick look at what those are. You've got your foundational intelligence and your technological intelligence. That makes sense. But right alongside them, with the same importance, are human intelligence, think empathy, and creative intelligence. And the thing that holds it all together is life and purpose intelligence. It's all about helping you figure out how to use your skills to build a meaningful life.
Now, a huge idea like this is just a dream without a plan, right? So the last part of their blueprint is the roadmap. How are they going to make this happen by 2030? They've got it all mapped out in phases. It kicks off in 2025 with that physical campus in Faisalabad and the online pilot. That's the living lab phase. After that, they expand with digital groups. Then they'll launch these smaller micro-campuses in big cities. And it's all building towards that big ultimate goal for 2030, a global learning community for absolutely everyone, no matter your age.
And this really brings it all home. Their endgame isn't just about fixing schools for kids. It's about building this incredible human plus AI ecosystem for lifelong learning, a place where your curiosity can just keep going, forever.
They end their whole blueprint with this statement, and it's a bold one. They're not just trying to be another school. They believe this is a real revolution in learning.
So you can see it's an incredibly bold, super detailed vision, and it raises some massive questions, about AI, about what success even means anymore. Which really leaves us with one final thought. Could this model actually change the future of education? Definitely something to chew on.